Buenos días y buen bonitos de todos. Good morning and welcome, everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shear, and I am the Spiritual Director and Founding Minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password, or check our website, www.cslpv.org, on the weekly talk section. Well, today is the last day of the month and the year. It is, of course, Sunday, December 31st, 2023. And we will wrap up this week with our topic, a wholeness resolution. So at this time, I'd like to once again truly welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta. Whether you're here live on the Zoom call or watching the replay at a later time, we teach a philosophy that honors all faiths, all paths, all traditions. So no matter what path you are on, know that it is the right one for you. And no matter what your background is, please know that everyone is welcome here. We value each and every one of you. So as I mentioned, we teach a philosophy called the science of mind, and it's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. So we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can, well, that was an interesting distraction. So we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that is already existing within each and every one of us, everywhere, all the time. And when Dr. Ernest Holmes, our founder, had been asked to provide a concise definition of this teaching, he'd replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion that are applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week, we offer an inspirational message. So come join us and stay after for some great conversation with like-minded people. So as we do each week, let's start with our news and our updates. If you would like to have a one-on-one connection for a spiritual mind treatment to assist you with whatever is going on in your life, or something you would like to experience or experience more of, then please connect with me. And if you would like to commit to being a member of our center for this upcoming year, then please contact me for the current form. The same for our Board of Trustees. If you have an interest to have a saying in what goes on in our center and would like to be a board member, then please contact me for that current form as well. I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. And if you're interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we will be starting new courses in this upcoming year. So please watch for those on our websites and in future weekly messages. And let me know if there's a specific course or workshop or even a book study that you would be interested in taking, and we can plan dates for those as well. And now, as we do each week, let's review together our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, creating the life you desire. And this is supported by our mission to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And more on all of these can be found on our website as well. So every day this year, no matter the circumstances, we can choose to feel blessed, be a blessing to others, and allow wholeness to be the lens through which we view our lives and the world. So this year, we can have some fun with the usual resolutions that we make for for living a better life. But we can also go deeper. And we can go deeper. We can resolve to live with wholeness, to live free from attachment, to live wisely with humility, justly with compassion, lovingly with fidelity, and gratefully with generosity. And we can hold the vision and daily renew it in our hearts. And this was a quote from Out of the Ordinary by Joyce Rupp. So let's delve into a deeper understanding of ourselves, the universe, and the nature of our very own existence through inner exploration, self-discovery, and an expanded awareness of spiritual truths. Ernest Holmes said this: a spiritual practitioner consciously removes the apparent obstruction and leaves the field open to a new influx of spirit. He resolves things into thoughts, dissolves the negative appearance in the condition by recognizing only perfection. The practitioner must know that there is no obstacles in the pathway of truth. She must know that her word, being the activity of truth, removes all obstructions. So as we begin this new year, we do so with an affirmation of the wholeness of life. So if you are looking for a practitioner's service to help you with that, then of course, please connect with me. And we can underscore the resolutions that we make on a daily basis of calling on the indwelling spirit to keep us steadfast, faithful, and energized. So this year, let's forge a clear vision about manifesting the qualities of God in our endeavors and daily remind ourselves that we are one with God and with the promises that we seek to fulfill. Let us affirm that we are open, receptive, and responsive to the divine inspiration and guidance. We each have the human capacity and the spiritual wherewithal to allow the coming year to be a truly blessed and joyous time, to create a time of healing, renewal, and wholeness made visible. So this year, we can be more generous, kind, and lighthearted. We can be more centered on the things of this life that reflect our deepest and most noble intentions. In The Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes wrote this: let each resolve to be true to himself, true to his inner light, true to the truth. So as we look back on this year that we've just completed, let's give thanks for it, all of it. The good we experienced and the things that we didn't necessarily name as good. Be grateful for it, the blessings and the lessons learned. Only as we have reconciled and befriended every aspect of this past year are we in good state to accept the blessings of what's coming. We clear out the old to allow in the new. So perhaps you might like to start a gratitude journal now if you haven't already done so. This is an opportunity to reflect on both the big and small blessings, achievements, and positive experiences that we've received. A gratitude journal can be a powerful way to focus on the positive aspects of your life. And you can also write or email a thank you note or a message to anyone that has played a significant role in your life this past year, or someone that has supported you or inspired you in some way. So here's a true story, a metaphor really, about the kind of energetic blessing that we can strive for during this coming year. In 2005, off the coast of San Francisco, there was a female humpback whale who had become entangled in a web of crab lines and traps. The 50-foot whale was weighed down by hundreds of pounds of traps that caused her to struggle to stay afloat. She also had hundreds of yards of line rope wrapped around her tail and torso, and a line tugging in her mouth. A fisherman spotted her and radioed the environmental group for help. Within a few hours, the rescue team arrived and determined that she was bad off. The only way to save her was to dive in and untangle her. A very dangerous proposition. One slap of the tail could kill one of the rescuers. So they worked for hours with curved knives, and eventually freed her from all the ropes. And when she was free, the diver said that she swam in what seemed like a joyous circle around them. She then came back to each and every diver, thanking them. Some said it was the most incredibly beautiful experience in their lives. The guy who cut the rope out of her mouth says that her eye was following him the whole time, and he will never be the same. May you and all those that you love be so blessed and fortunate during this next year. May you be surrounded by people who will help you get untangled from the things that are binding you. And may you always know the joy of giving and receiving gratitude. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote this: "Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year." So as 2023 comes to an end, mindfulness teacher Linda Curtis reminds us that endings are often poignant and sometimes painful, but it is actually innately human to want to end well. A 4-step process for honorable closure is this. The first step is to tell the old story in a new way. And the predominant quality of that step is gratitude. The second step is to resolve any regrets that you may have with willingness and humility. You resolve your regrets by owning them and learning from them. The third step is to let go of the past and let it be. And the primary quality required is forgiveness of both yourself and others. The whole point of honorable closure is freeing up the energy and your spirit. Forgiveness isn't about the past, it's about the present. And the fourth step is to invent the next story, and that often is about reclaiming joy. What kind of future possibilities do you want to create and step into? So as we bring in a new year, a new chapter in our story of our life, it's empowering to know that the most important impress on our life is our awareness of divine presence in all things. Goodness is ever available to us, seeking to touch our lives in subtle and overt ways. In our resolution, we can hold our treasures, the relationships and acts of generosity, as the foundation for things that we want to manifest. This year, let's consciously choose each day what we hold precious, and let's carry peace within ourselves and share it with others. It's also a great time to reflect on lessons learned, focusing on opportunities for growth and developing resilience. Spiritual growth often involves facing challenges and difficulties with resilience and a positive mindset. Going deeper may require confronting personal limitations. And the more things we are grateful for, the more we will encounter things to be grateful for. Gratitude begets gratitude. So Brad Paisley wrote this: tomorrow is the first blank page of a 365 page book. Write a good one. So in our new year, we can choose to release our beliefs and actions that have kept us stilted. Those ideas about fulfilling ourselves and a life that is in habit, or that things in our life that inhibit us living the fulfilled life that God desires for us. So you know how sometimes we're just a little bit timid at telling all our music or letting all our music out? We're a little shy at being magnificent. So we do these little mediocre things just to blend in with the rest of humanity. Let's stop that. Let's rise up and understand that it is our destiny to live a life of wholeness, to reveal the kingdom of God. As we're carrying on our resolve, our promises for the year, let's mindfully know that the love, poise, and power of God is more authentic than our illusions of limitations. We are one with the same power that created the cosmos, the same life energy that has made all things lovely and elegant. That's our divine heritage. And that's the reality of our yet to be this coming year. If you're feeling challenged with letting go of things that no longer serve you, perhaps it's time to reach out to a trusted mentor or spiritual teacher, such as a licensed spiritual practitioner or minister, for spiritual mind treatment. And sometimes the easy part is making a list of intentions for the coming year. And we do them wholeheartedly, earnestly. But the challenge is continuing the following day, week, and month to keep these new habits. So what is one thing that you can release? One idea or a misconception that you feel is encumbering your advancement? And be realistic with your goals. Take things step by step in smaller, manageable milestones. For example, if you want to release weight, set your goal for 10 pounds and then keep setting that goal until you've reached your entire goal, rather than, say, setting a goal for losing or releasing 50 pounds, because sometimes that can be overwhelming. Do it step by step. And if you want to start a new exercise or a new diet regime, make a plan each day to stick with it, one day at a time. Smaller goals are more manageable, and they're easier to increase our likelihood of success rather than overwhelming ourselves somewhere along the way. And it gives us an opportunity to celebrate every milestone as well. So be flexible in your plans. As we all know, things come up, and that's just life. But they sometimes will pull us off our path, and that's okay. Be open to adjust your schedule and to restart as many times as are necessary. Learn from any setbacks and be open and keep a positive mindset, replacing self-criticism with self-encouragement. Focus on your strengths and the progress that you've made. What qualities do you possess that you can absolutely set yourself up for successfully obtaining your goal? Approach your resolutions with patience, perseverance, and self-compassion. And most importantly, make your resolutions something that is important to you, not to somebody else. When I was younger, I made the mistake of wanting to exercise more so I would look good for so-and-so, so that they would like me more. But all that did was make me resent them. And it was only after I resolved to be healthier for me that I did see the results that I desired. Ellen Goodman said this: "We spend January 1st walking through our lives room by room, drawing up a list of work to be done, cracks to be patched. This year, we ought to walk through the rooms of our lives, not looking for flaws, but for potential." So we do well to pay attention to the day after the chief moments of our lives, like the day after January 1st. For on that day, we tend to return to our customary living. Our values, beliefs, and intentions are revealed on the day following the momentous occasion, the second mile of the long race, the day after a new beginning. The energy of the day after sets the tone for going forward. Our call to action is to pay attention to the morning after. Make a list of a few momentous events coming up this year and giving yourself a calendar reminder to live the next day on purpose. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year." And I'll leave you with this quote: "And now we welcome the new year, full of things that have never been." And that takes us to our affirmation for the week. I am made in the image of the divine, and I recognize this goodness in others. And now it is our time for mindfully giving back where we are spiritually fed. Donations are gratefully received through PayPal or Tithely on our website, www.cslpv.org. And we still accept paper checks, and you can address those to CSLPV number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, V1Y8N1. So please join me in our offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. And let's continue with practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. So may peace and love be with you. Blessings to all. And please enjoy a wonderful New Year's Eve and an even better New Year's Day. Blessings.